Alright, welcome back to another episode of Game Crafters, where today we are going to be working on some player navigation setup. And as you can see here, I already got the first level made. And you got the, this over here. And then, of course, that's the wrong area, but there's going to be a whole bunch more of this over here. I just need to get one set up for now. But I have the level right here set up already. And, yeah, I'm going to just showcase this, but if you enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like and subscribe for more. So, yeah, this is the first level. Something simplistic. It also has a jingle here, and the transition is pretty much set. Player disappears, that runs its autosave sequence, and then boom. Then it goes over to whatever it is, but we don't have, this thing fully set yet. And there's still a few things I got to figure out, like why this keeps occurring. I'm not sure exactly why that keeps occurring. I still don't know exactly the reason behind this being dark, so I guess we'll have to figure that out at some point. But, yeah. I did also look at where was it again? What was it in? Yeah, it would have been here, but yeah, I looked it up, and it's not even on auto. So I don't know why it keeps doing that for some reason. We'll have to figure that out at some point, or maybe it's just an editor thing, who knows. I'm not entirely too sure. All I know is that it's gotta not do that in the final product. Although, I guess we don't really have the thing that we need to get set yet, but it's fine. So right now, what I'm going to do is get temporary, I'll call it a temp player stops. I think I have that somewhere around here. Where would it be? It would be in prefabs, right? Yeah, let me open this up, go over to menu. Yeah, here's a player stop. This is what we're going to use for now. But these are going to be within, this area. I'll just move it 25 by 25. I don't know about that yet. Centered, place it where it needs to be placed. And they will reside just beneath this. No clue how this is going to work exactly, but yeah, there we go. Okay, that's actually easier than I thought. These are just here for now, but there's going to be a more improved version of this once we've gotten our hands on some very important things. Is this? No, it's 50. 50, and it goes down. Where is it exactly? These are going to be made inside of the level template here. And there will be like the main thing that allows for the player to enter levels. The player is not going to be able to enter the level themselves, but nope, it's going to be via the player stops. Which will also allow for us to be able to have, each level just allow the player to move where they need to move to. There we go. So instead of having like a level system that moves a player, it just moves a player automatically. Granted, I don't know how the levels are going to load just yet, because there's still the fact that we've got to... wait, where the hell am I? Is that not 200? Where is that? Oh, it's over there. No, it's on 150 again. And as I was saying, because of the fact that we are going to have it just go straight to the level instead of like entering I don't think it's going to need a loading screen. We should, theoretically speaking, be able to do what needs to be done in order to get everything where it needs to be. Nope. 175. 0. Hey, perfect. I didn't think that was actually 0, but it was. Might be a good idea to figure out how far down you need to move it every time. 22. As I've stated before, though, that this is temporary. We're not really going to be using this to get the player to move. So as it stands right now, it's fine. Is that where it needs to be? Yeah. I just need to make sure that the player can move throughout every instance here. And I'm only doing the ones that I can reach right now. Yeah, because right now we can't exactly reach the, the back-end levels. Ones where that skull lever is planned on being placed. Which is fine. Because that means we don't have to worry about that just yet. We are going to have to worry about that at some point, but for now, it's good. Alright, now where the hell are you at? The question is. There we go. Okay, good, great. Duplicate again. That looks like a 250, and this one's a -80. I think this one's like close to 1, right? Yeah, 1. Alright, good. I believe all the movement is set. At least I hope it is. The only other thing that I think I'm going to need to do is to, what's the word? Check to see it. Oh yeah, change the variables, that's it. I gotta change the zone variables, and then I gotta see if everything works. Of course, that's after I've gotten the player set and dealt with. Alright, that's a 300, that's a 75. I think this one's just going up by like a little bit. Yep. No. There we go. I'll just finish this off since it's only 1 anyways. 350. And of course, we go down until... Yeah, there we go. We don't really need a player stop there because a transition occurs there anyways. 300. 125. Alright, now where are you at? Oh, that looks perfect. Good, great, fantastic. Alright, duplicate. 325. 175. What the hell? Alright. Where even am I? There we go. Alright, good. And then we just move that down until, yep, there. Looks like it's just 2, right? No, that one's more. It's fine, and that one's fine, and this is 125. Let's see, 18 to 15. Wow, okay, cool. Well, at least now that takes care of that, so I'll worry about this one once we've gotten, the ability to transfer to these levels here. So now that the temporary player stops are placed, we gotta make the player themselves so they can move around where they need to move around to. Right now we're gonna focus on navigation. So in order to make this work, I need zone player. This is prefab, so I need to go over to scripts. Now, this is less of a menu and more of a map function. So I'm going to go on ahead. I'm going to... it depends. Do I want to do it like that? Gameplay scripts, menu script. Well, that probably would actually be better. Map scripts. So I could just go on ahead, assuming this will let me. Not in gameplay, it would be in menu. Yeah, zone navigation, put that in map script. Does anything here need to be deleted? Yeah, or not deleted, exited out of. I got a lot of stuff here that I could probably just exit out of now. I've done much of what I needed to do, so this should be fine. Same with this. No, don't I mean, it might be a good idea to pin that. For now, let's not worry about it. Okay, going back into here. Player script. Alright. Now here comes the tricky part. Player. I guess I could still give them this stuff just because. Alright, 0, 0, 0. Well, technically I should move them like at least around here. Depends. Depends on how the hell I have this set up. How much is that? 100? No, I think it's 75. 75. And this is where they would start. Inside the house. Alright, we're inside the house. I think. Yeah. And that's where they would start. So now, we're inside the house. Man, it feels like that. How the Griffin's house when Lois just got rid of every goddamn thing in the place. Yes, indeed. Okay, so now we just add all the stuff that we need, which is a rigid body. Do not use gravity. Whoops. Freeze everything so that you don't move. And now I just go over to here. Go over to player. I just put it there. Yeah, receive shadows. That should be fine. I still have no idea why it's causing all the light. I mean, I could do some tests here and there. Yeah, I could do a test on an object and see if that's the issue, but that would suck if I had to go through everything just to try to fix it to where the lighting is fixed to here. I don't exactly know what that does, but I guess it doesn't matter. No, what matters is that we get this all what it needs to be. There's your little box collision. Not like that part matters that much. And, yeah, at least one bit done with. Now I need to get the other bits, so I'm just going to go on ahead, detect right. I'm just going to add everything in as I see fit, which is physics, box collider, same thing, 0.5 on, no, 0.5 on all bends, trigger just in case. Ignore raycast just in case. I don't think I need to worry about that, but you know what? Have some that's rendering, that's not what I want. I want physics and I want rigid body. And I want you to do the same thing. And that should be everything there, right? All I gotta do now is just duplicate these several times over, move them where they need to be moved to. Oops. And then we'll be good, theoretically, of course. And this is where it's now utilizing all 6 spaces, as opposed to what I was using before, which was just 4. Now above and below. And there we go. Good. Great. Okay, so this one's going to be a little tricky, but I think I could just go on ahead and grab certain things to get certain things moving. I'm going to create map player. Assuming I don't have any other scripts by the name of map player, I shouldn't. Alright, good, great, fantastic. It is going to be quite similar to this, the start menu, player and whatnot. Although this is the thing I'm not entirely too sure of in this department just yet. Audio sources, yeah. I'd say have the player have an audio source. I'll probably just get rid of a few of these to make sure I don't have anything in the way. I don't know if I need skip. I don't know if I need camera. I don't know. I don't think I need this, actually. I think I need these, yeah. I do believe I needed those. I feel like it probably would be a hell of a lot better if I grabbed the main menu player instead. So I know exactly what I need. Oh, also because of the fact that I have my variables set up in a very particular manner. Region variables. Is that what's... yeah, we don't even have any of this here. I don't know what that one was for. It was specific towards that... whoops. That particular thing, but it's not needed now, at least. I don't think select right or select left is needed here. I can't recall what that one was used for. Yeah, I don't think we need these for these. I think what we need here is wall above and wall below. Now I get a drink. Okay. So you have most of what I need here in terms of this stuff. Cooldown, reset sound, and setup. Yeah. It depends, really. I have movement set. Ah, that's right. So in other words, we can have the movement be changed to what we need. Well, how would I be able to change that? I would need something that changes the player's movement. Like, on a normal basis. Yeah, so I can keep most of this stuff, at least. Alright, now, what am I missing? End region, that's what I'm missing. How did I not grab that? Okay, I don't know if we need speed since the player just moves immediately. Actually, I don't even know why the hell the main menu player has speed. Yeah, we don't need speed, actually. I can get rid of speed. What was it again? 0.05? Right. 0.05F. That's the player's movement. Then there's the reset sound, which is about normal. Then there's the setup, which just makes the player move as soon as, like, half a second does its thing. Assuming there's a certain thing. Actually, wait. Not moved. Actually, I don't know what this one would be. Definitely not. Okay, we'll have to figure that one out in a minute. Yeah, because that just sets movement to 2 and then that to that. But that's not how that's going to work for this one. No, this one is different. I do need this, though. I will say that much for a fact. I do need this. So I will put this in, at the very least. So we got our enter detection, so that when a player detects a player stop, they'll stop moving. Aside from that, there's this entire movement change sequence. Inputs. There's a lot of things here that we gotta figure out what we need to do. That one as well. Okay, so yeah, we can just take the entire thing here and adjust as we see fit now. Just take all of this and adjust it as we see fit. Yeah, you're just... well, we could probably still have the selects, actually. Yeah, we could. It'll detect for arrows. Oh, that's an interesting thing. Do we want it? That is a good question. That means I need to have 4 different detections and whatnot. Well, I think we can make it work. Alright, so yeah, we'll just have, select up, and we'll just do the rest for the others. Select down, select right, and select left. There we go. I think that's about similar to that. Yeah, of course it has to be similar to that. Otherwise it wouldn't work anyways. Okay, so there's more to this than that. This one's going to be a huge pain in the ass to get set up, but it's fine. So wall up equals true, which is forward. And wall right equals true. Yeah, this one's going to require a lot of stuff here. So wall left equals true. No. So which one are we doing right now? That's a good question. Oh, actually, up, right, no, right, left. Well, right for you guys. Up would be here. I'm mostly talking about myself. Up, right, left, wall above. So this one's just checking to see the one above it, or yeah, above it, then to the left, up, and right. But there's more here than just that. I need to go somewhere. Yeah, this one is different as well. So a lot of this is different, actually. This might not be something we can use. This we can use, though. So the other one we can't. Okay, so if I remember correctly, that one's Y, right? Was that Y? Remind me. Yeah. In other words, up, right, down, left. So then that means U4 is going to be above. Yeah. And 5 will be below. So just -1 in this direction. And it's just as simple as that. The inputs need to be different, obviously. There is no selection, actually. I'll still leave it there just in case. We're not going to be able to use it fully, which is fine, because we don't need to worry about that right now. What we need to worry about right now is figuring out what this is. So, up, right, left, above. So that means one of them is 0. So if it's 0, that means it's going to go forward and then down. Yeesh. Ooh, this is going to be a little tricky. But if it's above, it's 4 and 2. Right? Yeah, like coming from above, so that means it's 4. And it goes back to 2, which is back. This is going to be tricky, I will tell you that much for a fact. But don't you worry, I'll figure this out. So right now we have... I should do corners first. Okay, yeah, I should probably do the corner turns first. So I'm going to just set up like this. Corner turns. Makes this part easier for me. So right now, the main thing when it comes to corner turns is detecting above and below. So if above and below are true, and we got up, and I'll just say left, depends. So wall up, left. Meaning if you're going 0, it makes it go to 1, which is right. If you're going back left, which is 3, then makes you go down. So that's one of the corner turns. At least this corner turn. So that's what we're going to be doing here. And then we're going to do one for, and that's not what I wanted. Wall right. Same thing, except now this is 3 and this is 1. So movement up, looking at wall up and wall right, goes left. Going back with his 1, and it goes down like that. So that's that taken care of. Now there is down and left. So in this instance, wall down, detecting down, that means you're going, oops, it's fine. I don't even know if you can see it. You might see a little bit of it, but it doesn't matter. So, where am I? Okay, here I am. So that means this is 2 going down. As looking at the wall to the left, so that means it's going to go right. And it goes left, but instead goes up, i.e. 0, right? Left, which is 3, changes, goes to 0, goes up. 2 going down, goes to 1, goes this way. Right. Okay, good. We're almost done with the corners. It's a little tricky, but it's fine. And then basically just swish-wash. Wishy-washy, like that. Okay, so now here comes the even more so confusing part. Because it could be up or down. I guess, above ramps, I'll call it. Above ramp turns. So it's everything that goes forth with above. If that's the case, then I probably should just put above here, and then I'll put up here. Nope. There we go. So up, right, left, above. So it's going 0, upwards, and then goes below 5. Going above 4 and going back 2. It's not as confusing as it looks. I'm gonna just get rid of these because at this point we're working with a 3-day space here. A 3-day space. Excuse me? Did I forget to delete some? I did forget to delete something. You get the hell out of here. Okay, good. It's fixed now. Alright. So we got up, left, and right taken care of, but now we need... We're either getting rid of right or... maybe I go down. Yeah. No. I don't know what... I guess it doesn't matter. Alright, so now we're going downwards, which means it's basically just the opposite of this. 2, still going below. And it goes up, rises up, and this time it goes upwards to 0. Okay, so that's good. We got this, and then we got this. So now we need this and this. Whew. It's not as confusing as it looks, but boy does it feel confusing. Okay, so now we got up, down, and right. Right, so that means this is going to be looking for 1, still going to go down, obviously, and still up, going left, right? 1, down, 4, 3 to the left. Yep. I don't know if you can see these hand movements, but you're probably being squeamish right now, thinking, ugh, his hands are moving so rigid. Why is it so rigid? And then it's basically just the same thing. So, detecting it to the left, so that means it's going this way, then it's going down, it's going up, and it's going left, or right. Well, I am pointing left in the term, in terms of the mirrored camera, this is left, but this is my right. Which I guess, yeah, that technically does make sense. Okay, good, great, fantastic. So we now have this direction, this direction, this direction, and this direction. If I take all of this, scroll up, copy, and paste, now we got below ramp turns, and I could just do this, do that, and then boom. So now we have them, it's basically just going to be switched, right? So this time, again, you know, up, right, left, but there's something here. So instead of going down, it goes up. So basically, the 4 and the 5 switches positions in every single one of them, but everything else is fine, I think. Right. Confusing as hell, it seems, but it's not as confusing as you may think. I'd say for the sake of simplicity, I'm just going to have all of these inside of a region. Good. This way I don't have to worry about opening this up and just having all of these kind of just wherever. They'll just be where they need to be and then they'll be done. And then there's the below ramp turns. How long have we been up to so far? Jesus, 30 minutes! Like, I knew that this was going to take a while, but still, Jesus. Okay, so there is at least the movement change. So when it detects if those are equal to what they need to be equal to, it will move them. I will do this so that we have at least a space here, and I will do this. And I will keep it like that. So that's at least the corner above ramps and regulars. That's the entirety of the movement change right there. The only thing here that's not right is this, which I guess that's the question, how am I going to get the input set? Alright, so I guess that doesn't say I'm going to drink. That's not where I want to go. But I should open up one of these. All I needed to do is detect direction. Yeah, I'm going to have one that's for selection as well. Provided that I am going to have multiple things there, which I guess at this point is kind of a given. Alright, I'm just going to create some scripts. MP detect up. I'll just do this and get all these set. Let me, at the very least, just copy this so that I can just do this. MP detect down. Really wish you would stop that. And just gotta do that to all of them. MP detect right. And it's mostly just detecting one thing. MP detect left. Eesh. And you're really just being annoying here. MP detect above. Just like we have above and below, but this time the above and below is being used in a 3D movement space. And then MP detect below. This is at least for the walls. I don't know if I plan on... I mean, I definitely do need to get that stuff set up. Alright, I'm going to at least get this open so I know what I need to grab here. Parent script is the important thing. I'll get rid of the start void, I guess. Yeah, and I guess most of this is necessary. I could have just copied the whole damn thing. All I gotta do is get rid of selection. And that's it. Yeah, technically speaking, as soon as you exit it, it makes it go to false immediately. So it's not like that changes anything. At least I don't think it would. I'm trying to think of how this would screw up anything. Well, this is why we're doing this, so that we can get this set up with ease. Oh, wait a minute. You need to not do that. So now all I gotta do is just go into here, open up every single one of these so that I don't have to keep waiting for the loading thing to do its stupid thing. And then I just gotta change these up a bit. Okay, good, great, fantastic. So this is right. Yeah, it's pretty much just change all of this to that. Well, actually, hold on a second. You need to be moved over to here, and you are not direction. Matter of fact, you're wall. That's right, this is a wall. So I do gotta change this. But I'd say what I need to do, first and foremost, I'm going to delete the walls here real quick. I'm going to copy these, and then I'll just put the walls back in, then whatever the hell it's called. You know what I'm talking about. So this one's left, and we put left in. No, not the whole damn thing. This one's down, so then we put down in. This one's below. That's not what I wanted you to replace, you fool. Below. Below. Oh, wait. Issues. This is not the same thing. Hold on. Let me get rid of this now that we're done with that for now. And you as well. Just give me the map player real quick. Yeah, that's an issue. You see, we need this to be a map player instead. I guess I'll just go on ahead, go to these, and just do this. Oh, and save, of course. Can't forget about the saving department. There we go. And now we got the below. Okay, annoyingly enough, I gotta delete a below, but I can deal with that. And we get above and above. There we go. So there's the walls set up for now, at least. This will at least get the player to move around the way they need to move around. But that's just this. There's still way more that needs to be placed here. Alright, so MP direction right. And we just put the player variable in here. Well, it should be up, down, right, left, right. And then we'll... one more. Okay, good. And then we just place all of these in. MP detect down. At least most of this is easy to see. We already got right, but now we need left, so MP detect L, left. Player, then we got the above one, which is of course the first one. And then the below one, which is of course this second one. I'm going to go through all these and just make sure that they are right. So up to up, down to down, right to right, left to left, above to above, and below to below. So at least now the player has the ability to detect the walls and hopefully be able to navigate through the scene once they get to, say, this portion here. That would be the true first test. But there's more. Yeah, there's always more. So you see how these arrows here, well, you see how that's like right there? What I need to do is have the player, well, first of all, I guess what I should do is make sure that the player is out on the field so that I can do this part with ease. We need something here to detect this thing's finish lock right there. So as you can probably know, whoa, I'm moving things. I didn't want to move things, you damn bastard. So yeah, you see that's where that player is, but the arrow is there. That's where that thing's box collider is. I don't know exactly where that is in relation to this, but what I can do, I'll have one called detect selection right. Can't use this though, but I'll remove it. So this is detecting to see if there is an arrow right here. Right here, it's detecting for an arrow. We can't see it, obviously, but it's fine. There it is. And there that is inside of that. And what works with this is the fact that this is kind of already where it needs to be. So it's 13 in multiple different areas. So 13 here, negative 13 right over here, or not? Wait, where are you? Oh, there you are. It's just the box there didn't look like you were. Yeah, the box wasn't where it was supposed to be. Same thing with above, but we should have done that one first. Or up, I should say, not above. So it's over in... no, not that. Z. And then there's one for down. And what this does, it detects to see if certain things are active. Why is Z not frozen? It's fine. I can go through all of these and freeze, not unfreeze, freeze. You fool. So there. The player has their detections right there and ready to be utilized. The arrows will always be there. Now, granted, I could increase the size of it if I wanted to. Which I'm not saying is something we can't do. We definitely can do that. It's just, do I want to do that? Oh, wait. Move right. What was I planning on doing with this again? Because that would mean that move right, up, and down, left, and that kind of not important. All I really need is just selection. So why did I have that here? I don't know. I don't know. I honestly just do not know. Huh. And that's not something I can easily just change. I mean, I could just go through all of them and just do that. Oh, we'll figure that out. Move right, move up, move left, move down. But why would I need it to be 4 different things? Unless, this was like detecting everything within a box. Which I guess probably would be better, right? So there's like just one big selection surrounding the entire player's box. It's not like the player is needed to like detect anything. But still. There's one big selection though. That is a good question. I guess we'll worry about that later. Alright, so MP selection detect up. And I'll just go on ahead and copy this and boom. Like I said, I don't think we're going to be able to fully test this all out today, but it's fine. Now we have one for down. Man, I really wish you would stop doing that. I'll have one for right. Trying to figure out why I wanted to have the arrow movements like that. It's like I had something in mind to like have things be separate, but I realize we already have the ability to just kind of do that already. Alright, so open all of these up. I guess I'll still keep it to up, right, and down, even though it's kind of a pain in the ass to just simply do that. But it's fine. I guess that's a good question. So yeah, this is a select down. This is also a select down. And you're looking for move down, right? No, you fool. Wrong button. Is that what we're looking for? Move down? And there's move right. Move up, move down, move right, move left. Right. Again, there's really no reason to have it like that. I mean, I would have to go through every single one of these and change them all to selection. Yeah, because if we're just detecting them as is, then why would I ever need that? That means those things down there are kind of pointless. All I really need is something like selection. Did I get everything here in the selection instance? I think I did. That's at least for the main path. Ugh, Jesus. At least not all of them are that big of a pain to get my hands on. It's still just kind of annoying. I should have had that thought process in my mind. I don't need these arrows like that. I only need them to show themselves and have the detection detect what it needs to select. I really wish you would stop just doing that. I don't know why it double clicks. It's not the mouse, so it's either the computer or the program that's doing that stupidity. And then I gotta do the same thing to the alternate mouse, or alternate return paths and whatnot. Ugh. There was an easier way to do this, and I just decided to go the more complex route. That ended up with me trying to get all this stuff done with roundabout way. You know, it's fine. We all make mistakes. You probably don't know what I'm referencing, do you? That's not what I wanted again. It's hard to tell if I got everything here. I think I did. Yeah, I just put selection here. And selection's not really going to be able to do anything anyways if the player is moving. Right, Cat? Whose ears is flicking about? Because the idea here is that once you go on and move from your path, it won't do anything. You won't be able to press the arrows again to get the player to move. Stop that. The players are where they are. So if this is what we have set up then, I should probably go and do something. Okay, so selection. Screw the others, they were not important. They were a crutch. We're using the true variables. Okay, and now okay, hold on, let me just do this instead. And hope that I got selection right. So this one is left. We're slowly running out of time. For today, at least. I would hope I can get the player and all that stuff done with today, but you know, it's a lot that we gotta get done with here. Alright, so well, it should be just as simple as look for the upwards area. D for down. Player. Even though I didn't see a D, but it's fine. Yeah, right. Player. And then left. And then the player. Okay, good. So now that's allowing itself to be changed on multiple instances. Left, right, down, and up. So now it's detecting for all of these. Right now it doesn't have anything set for that. I will get rid of these because these are done, assuming that selection is what it's supposed to be, but, you know, I'm just going to assume that it is what it's supposed to be, right? Yes, of course. Yeah. Okay, good, great. Alright, that takes care of that. Now here comes the fun part. Trying to figure out how the input movement is going to work. This does work perfectly, though. So this one's pretty simple. This one is checking to see if a select up is equal to true. So then it goes on ahead, moves the player forward, does the menu move. Or, wait, hold on. What are the variables that we have set here for sound effects? There's play movement, play menu move, which is menu move.play, menu enter.play, menu back.play. I don't think there's any backs here we can use. I'll still keep it there anyways, but I don't know. Yeah, movement sound.play is there. Okay, so that's just selection. I can't do anything with selection. As a matter of fact, let's get rid of selection. And hope that I am deleting all. Okay, good. Because the player's not the one selecting, they're just moving throughout the map. So this detects to see if there is something there. An arrow there. If there is no arrow there, no movement will occur. So it's detecting to see if there is a select down there. If it is and cooldown is equal to false, then start cooldown, transform going downwards, menu move, and so on and so forth. Now we just gotta do the same for the other one, so I'll do right next. Select right. So in this instance, you're gonna go in this direction, and you're gonna be 1. And to make this part slightly easier, because it's... well, that works too. A. And this one is for left. Which then goes -1 and makes movement 3. So the selection process is set there. The input movement is set. The movement itself is set. And then the player stops there to make the player stop moving, which makes that set. Routine for this, the setup, well, we don't have a setup just yet, but that's fine. The sound effects, we don't have the sound effects just yet, but that's fine. How long have we been at this so far? 52 minutes, okay. And the only other thing that I need to do now is put map player in here. But in the menu sound effects, assuming I know where the hell those are. Move. What was this again? Okay, you're going to hear double up, but that's fine. I just want to hear what this sounds like. Ah! That works. Then there's select. And I know what back sounds like. I guess that's the question. Do I want that to sound... okay, mute again. Well, menu selection, which is menu enter. I can't do that because I gotta make an audio source, so I'm gonna go ahead and do sound effects. Then I'm just gonna go on ahead and do audio source. Menu movement sound, which requires the SFX. Do not do that. And then menu movement. I just do the same thing. This one is menu selection sound, which I don't know if the player themselves is going to need this. Most of this seems kind of pointless. Hold on, where is the player sound effects? I could just get the player walking. That's water movement. Player movement. There we go. Player movement sound. I really feel like these are the only things that I need here for that. Movement sound, when you move from the thing, and the moving sound itself. Is this even... yeah, no, this is even active. So I'll just get rid of it. I'll get rid of it and just get rid of these 2 variables. And there we go. Okay, good, great. So the sound effects and all that stuff is set. Now here comes the question on how the hell we're going to get the camera to move. Well, first things first, I got to figure out where the... well, actually, yeah, hold on. I'm going to create a follower. I'm going to put the main camera in here. Let's see, 25, 28, 75. 25, 28, 75. What followers do is they follow the player to a T. Where's my main camera at, though? 0, 0, 0. Even though that's not exactly where we plan on putting it, but this is just the first step to where it needs to be. Alright, so here comes a question. How do I want this to be? That is a good question. What should the camera look like? How much rotations does it need? I guess I could probably just do this. Yeah, and then we can figure out just how far this needs to go. So like what, 60? Nah, 60 is too much. 50 kind of seems good. This needs to at least be on like, a very specific level. That seems too big. That seems good. Question is this what we want the general, like, outwards movement to look like, or do we want to, like, zoom in even further? That I can't say just yet. But what we need now is the followers script. I gotta remember what the hell that was. This is menu function, right? Let's see. Direction. What's this one? Direction swaps? No. Loading screen? No. I don't think it would be in here. It would be in camera script, right? Is this the one that follows the player? It pans the camera. Is that the one that follows the player? Is that it? No. No, that's intro camera. That would be the one that follows the player, right? Intro camera, pan out, intro camera. I think this is... yeah, I think this is it. Looking for the player. Although I don't think that needs that. Okay, then I just need to go over to my map script. And I'll have another folder for camera scripts. I'll call it zone camera. Or map camera, because that one makes more sense. I think I only really need this. Right now, I just need it to follow the player. I don't know what most of this does, so what I'm going to do is take all of this, look through it all here, and delete what I don't need. I don't need this, which means I don't need this. And I don't need that. That just detached children, unparents all children. And I already have it there, so I can see what that does. So what that's doing is looking for player, of course. And it's got public float speed, which I guess is something we kind of want to work with right here, right now. Try to figure out where the hell this thing goes. And then I just put the map camera in here. I'll put it on 1 for now. And what I need to do for now, at least... well, that's a good question. That is a good question. Was this... Let me see something for a quick second here. Open. Yeah, no, that's from the start. Oof. Okay, then, here's what I can do. Where is my global variables. Zone variables. Okay. None of this matters right now. So what I need to do is just 99999. Yeah, that's fine. Unless I want to go even further. Unless I want to go even further beyond. Right now I'm just having the player come right here in this area. Alright, well let's see. Yeah. And the camera moves so slow. Where's my camera? Let's try 10. That's still pretty freaking slow. Let's try 20. I'm going down for some reason. Okay, let's see what I did wrong with the player. Oh. That would explain... Okay, right. That's a good question, then. What should that be? So that means that above and below is actually 4 and 5. You know, unless I just switch 2 and these, like, you know... Unless I make... What was this? This one's up. So that means you actually need to be this. I think. You actually need to be this. Because now we're on a different space. And that would mean you need to be this, and you need to be that. So I don't have to change anything too massively. At least it works so far in the movements. I just need to make sure it works with the ramps. You're too slow, so I'm going to do this. This isn't how the camera's going to move entirely, though. Did I just go downwards? Hold on, did I forget to change something? That's weird. Why did we go down? It's fine. Okay, at least that works. Oh, wait. Right. That's why. I forgot there was this here. So this also needs to change as well. I don't have the sound on, so I'm assuming everything sounds perfect. Matter of fact, let me turn the sound on for me. You'll hear it double, but it's fine. I just need to hear if it sounds proper. Okay, no, that's not right. Let me adjust that. I forgot what it was. Like a pitch of 1.75. Yeah, there's actually a good way to see if we can get this right. Where are you? Where are you, my gameplay objects? Here you are. What did you sound like again? Because you sound like the clone right now, and that's not what I want. 1.75. Wait, huh? Did I just add the player in? No. 1.75. Got it. Okay. I was close. I mean, I was kind of trying to aim for that anyways. Alright, so what does this sound like? There we go. I'm just going to mute that now so I don't get those sound effects. Okay, so the player's moving pretty fine. Yeah, they're moving just... which is good. It's good that they're moving fine. So now here's a good test. Yeah, I can't move anywhere but down. Yeah, and there we go. And here we go, throughout more of the map. I feel like I can make the player go a little faster, though. Now, there is going to be camera zoom-ins and zoom-outs and whatnot, but I've kind of run out of time. Man, I don't know, just something about this is just making me feel like... Yeah, trying to move like 5 spaces is going to take ages. Oh yeah, but look at us moving through everything. Yeah, but we can't like move anywhere else outside of like, you know, the areas that's allotted to us. At least I know that that works. there's no way to know if it's going to work 100% until we get to a point where it breaks once. And if it doesn't break once, then I guess it's good. Hard to say, really. Yeah, look at us moving. But we don't have this set up just yet. Right now, we just have basic navigation. And I'm not going down because then that's just going to make the player lose its mind. Flying far out. Here we go. There we are. Man, took a lot of effort to get to this point here. You know what I mean? But it works, which is great. At the very least. Where the hell am I? I can't zoom out. Oh, because I'm in the scene, right. That's right. But the camera, there's some adjustments that can be made. There's a few other things that I can do there. But we got navigation set. Basic navigation. The player stops are just temporary, though. Once I've gotten some things done with, either off camera or at some other point, not sure when, I kind of want to get the menu music done with before I do anything else. But once I get to that point, then we'll be golden. Alright, well, I think that just about covers it for today. You're getting a good understanding of how the world map works now. We can actually finish up this before I fully finish off. On camera, too. But yes, I gotta say, I'm liking the way everything's turning out so far. Surprised that everything has worked. I was certain something was gonna break there, but maybe we're counting our eggs before they hatch. So, anyways, thank y'all for watching today's episode of Game Crafters. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, subscribe for more, check out that their playlist, and of course, Bashoom! Previous episode of Game Crafters right over here, and the most recent episode of Minecraft ROTC Edition right over here. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next episode. Later.